We, gacha gamers, aren't exactly known for splendid physical condition. Well, let's not beat around the bush. The narrative of the wider gaming community is that we are fat, lazy, smelly, and never touch grass. Worse than Discord mods, right? So, in today's video, I show you exactly how to make sure they eat their words when they see you. Gacha games are, at its core, a daily grind. Slow, regular progression that drip feeds us dopamine and make us crawling for more like vibe addicts on their 5th school bathroom visit. It's not just about the cute waifus, though that obviously plays a big role, but the level ups, raising talents, abilities, getting new weapons, and better stats. That's every gacha's main selling point, and I know you're way too deep in the perfectly crafted feedback loop to ever escape it. But what if I tell you that it can be applied to our daily lives as well? I've been playing Genshin and other gachas for over 4 years now, and it just happens that I started treating working out more seriously around that time too. I first started off with biking, which I know some of you might not exactly approve of, but I swear, I stuck to our workout trails and bike paths, and I wasn't a big nuisance on the road. It was really the first time in my life I started viewing sport not as some sort of punishment or something I'm forced to do by school or family, but as something fun and exciting. It's summer now, and let me tell you, nothing feels better than waking up early, hopping on the bike, and soaking the warm, refreshing weather while cruising around. Basically hacks your brain and makes you release the same chemicals you feel when your goblet rolls well, but it's not random and can be done consistently. So, that started my journey with leveling up my stats. I watched myself get faster and more comfortable, breaking new distance or time records I previously never dreamed of before. I'm sure you must know the feeling, when you finally manage to beat the boss at the highest difficulty, or getting that one final star. Feels good, doesn't it? But I entered an even better stage of watching over my stats and monitoring my progress when I started with the gym around a year ago. Everything is measurable, from how many sets you do, which exercises you struggle with, how much weight can you move. That's when I realized what I was really doing. I'm creating a new gacha account and slowly level up my characters, ready to tackle my goals. See, every exercise, from classes like bench press or squats, or even niche ones like rope curls, is basically a new character you pull the moment you try them for the first time. And if you like one the most, well, you found yourself a new main. I think for myself, a good leg press hits harder than anything else, so I'm mining it, and reinvesting into all the essential materials I need. This can be things like warm-up, proper technique, research, or specific supporting exercises. It's really fun seeing yourself get better over days and then weeks or months. At first, like with a new gacha game, everything happens really fast. You look new characters quickly, level seems to fly by, and you learn something new every 5 minutes. But when you enter the middle game, it slows down. But as the main it gets less fun. You already pick your team, set your eyes on some ambitious goals, and are working harder than ever to achieve them. They obviously vary from person to person. One can pick up cleaning the spirit abyss or memory of chaos, which could be losing or gaining more weight. Every kill is a new star, and you already know, the journey to gather them all isn't easy, but that's what makes the challenge so extra fun. And when you get to 36, grind doesn't stop there. Every once in a while a new opponent shows up, ready to test your skills again, and sometimes your old team no longer has a chance. So we need to constantly invest in new units and make sure we're keeping up. Maybe the new boss they added is a new fast they open down the street, or your family member picking up baking off the sudden. They will be challenging. You might even call them a whale bait, but I assure you, with enough dedication, even free-to-plays can beat them all. Others, instead, might prefer to tackle something like Imaginarium Theater, a mode where you need to invest in a bunch of different units, even those you might not use every day, to create the variety it throws at you. This could be a bodybuilder path. You want each one of your muscles to develop and look good, so chances are, you'll be doing every trick in the book to achieve that. But what if you want to invest only in one specific unit and have them compete in the leaderboards? The answer is clear: powerlifting. The concept is exactly the same, but instead of grinding artifacts, you do the same, hard lift over and over, and focusing all your energy on it, to really make sure you master your stats on it completely. I also want to talk about resin and fallen domains that are only accessible a few times a week. Just like in Genshin, you can't just farm endlessly, or in HSR, when you try blitzing power runes out after a few runs. That's your most saying, wait, I can't do so much that fast, give me a break. And you do exactly that. Wait a day and come in fresh, ready to farm some more. Reserve power is a good concept too, and so if you take a longer break, I guarantee you will have a better, more productive session always. But it also has a cap, and the results quickly diminish if you do it too often. Specific muscle groups like legs, arms, upper body are really just rest up talent domains. You can't grind them a few days in a row, can you? So make sure you give them a break and focus on something else. So, what do you think? Did I convince you to give the gym thing a try? Trust me, if you approach it with the right mindset, you achieve success. Just like in your favorite gacha and prove all those haters wrong. Being a gacha gamer doesn't mean you have to be a loser. So pick up those numbers, tell me how it's going in the comments and subscribe for more videos like this. Happy training!